What's up guys, Brendon Foley here with Centers on the Garage. We are a V-twin shop based out of San Diego, California, and today we're going to be presenting you with this 2012 Dyna. We're going to be building this year a full frame up build for all balls racing. So I'm going to go over a couple things on the bike that we're going to be doing for the build. Just real basic stunt bike stuff. We're going to be pulling the factory Harley wheels off, probably putting some nice 3-piece wheels on. We're going to be doing some aftermarket front and rear suspension. We're going to be going with a different pipe. We're going to be taking this Baker trans out, putting a factory style transmission back in. We're going to be doing a full crank up build. We're going to frame this bike. We're going to do, not sure on the colors yet. We're gonna figure something out for the frame and the paint to kind of jive. We're gonna be doing a high compression motor. We're gonna still be running all factory style brakes. We're gonna be using all of the all balls components to rebuild all the brakes. We're gonna be using their high torque starter. We're gonna be doing their fuel pump. Obviously, you know, we gotta cut the fender. We gotta cut this thing. I don't know how deep we're gonna go. Maybe up to the struts. We're going to be just putting it through its paces. Everyone's going to this thing out.
Make that thing deep.
Yeah, we're going to make this thing deep so the guy behind the camera can't scrape. You know, obviously we're going to be upgrading the seat, the bars, the headlight, pretty much everything on this bike we're going to touch. We're going to build something that is completely fresh, and we're going to beat the absolute cans off of it and just put all these all balls parts through the paces and just see how long they can last. Throughout this build, I'll be explaining on every all balls part that we're installing on this bike. I'll lay out all the tools, everything you're going to need to install each product. So as we go along and do install videos and all that stuff, I'll get everything laid out, everything you guys are going to need to install the parts. All right, moving forward with this build today, we're going to be disassembling the whole bike, getting the motor out, getting the frame, everything ready for powder coat. Keep in mind when we reassemble this bike, you know, everything that All Balls offers for a V-twin, we're going to be reinstalling in this bike. And the wheels we put on it, we're going to be using All Balls bearings, the neck bearings, same thing, All Balls bearings. Our fuel pump, we're going to have an All Balls fuel pump, All Balls high torque starter, and you know, hopefully we'll be seeing some new V-twin products from them this year that we could be putting on this bike.
Oh.
55. What's your name? Joey 55.
Yo.
What pipe do you think we should put on this thing?
Probably a Dan Moto.
Bassani? Maybe Swicky? Think SPC will give us pipe?
No, we're definitely gonna put a Works edition, maybe a Black Onyx, some Legends, some Pro 1 tubes, definitely a Baja Design LP6.
Whose crank should we use? Mike's, or should we go with Dark Horse? A1 Mike, or should we run a Dark Horse crank in this one?
Big fan of what A1 Mike is doing. Nothing but respect to how hard him and his team are pushing, but for this specific one, we're gonna go Dark Horse.
Should we put some wheels on it? Or should we run the stock wheels? What do you guys think? Should we put some billet wheels on it?
This dude Trent out in Arizona, he's a big fan.
I think maybe some cast DNA wheels.
He said he'd get us some wheels.
Real heavy wheels, you know? Huh?
Fat Daddy spokes.
Fat Daddy? Ooh, Snowball thinks Fat Daddy spokes. Should we put some spoke wheels on it? What about rear shocks? These are these race techs are a little dusty. We should probably change these out. What should we put on here?
Some Revo Arc 150s, dogs.
Yeah. Some Legends.
With some Sly Fox pegs.
Sly Fox seat.
Yeah.
Not sure on the risers yet. Maybe some TC Bro risers, some ODI bars, some Elite levers. What do you guys think? Give us some. Give us your opinion. What parts should we put on this bike? I don't know. I'm a belt guy myself, but I'm a belt guy myself, but you cannot beat the look of a chain. Nice chain kit. Nice machine sprocket with a gold DID chain.
You know the only thing I like about running a chain? Is not listening to all the dudes say belts are for pants.
That's happened to me instead. Just that video.
I'm wearing my belt
cool.
today.
Cool.
Stabilizer on this bike, front and rear. We don't run that on any of our bikes. We make sure everything's perfectly aligned, and we use factory motor mounts. Never had an issue in the past 10 plus years.
The only time I broke my cases is when I ran out of talent and ghost rode my bike into a curb.
Probably go ahead and put a Till Death Cycles landing pad on the case, on the cam cover side, to save these mounts. We've also been running those for the past 10 years and never broke a set of cases. And then as far as paint, who should we have paint it?
Phenomenal, great guy, Cathedral. There's no one else I'll use now besides Jake Wilkins. He's a top painter at Troy Lee Designs, and he's very established, and we're fortunate enough that he's able to do some stuff for us on the side.
What's his company? Just Cathedral?
Yeah, Cathedral Paint.
Cathedral. Check him out. His shit is sick.
Insane. If you can afford it, do it.
Put our arm protectors on, our OSHA. These are our OSHA arms. OSHA arms. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Got me?
We're filming.
I don't know if I can get this. Oh.
What do you reckon, 20 kilos?
Yeah, something like that. Oh, it's not bad. Clapper. Next time you guys see this, we're gonna have gloss black cases. I don't know what we're gonna do with the cylinders yet and all this good stuff, but we're gonna go some gloss black engine case, trans case, some other stuff. It's gonna look good. Look at that. Last time you'll see that like that. We're gonna get a nice candy paint job on it. You guys ready?
What's next?
You guys ready for this premium stunt bike?
I don't know if I'm ready to go with things.
I wouldn't quite call it a show bike, but we're gonna make it very nice and we're gonna beat the absolute shit out of it. Go ahead and remove the caddy so we can get the rest of the harness out and then get the back half of this bike off. All right guys, as you can see, we got this thing stripped down, we got the motor out, the swing arm pulled, the front end's gone, we got a mess of parts behind us. We got a few little small things we're gonna do to the frame before we send this thing off to powder coat, and then we're gonna start getting parts ordered, getting our engine situated, hit up All Balls for all their parts that they're gonna be sending for this bike. We're gonna be using their neck bearings, their fuel pump, their high torque starter, all their wheel bearings, and some other cool stuff we have in the works with them is gonna be coming our way, so we're super stoked on that.